Good Morning Blues is underwritten by Atlanta Center for Cognitive Therapy. Cognitive therapy is a model of treatment for emotional problems occurring in individuals and relationships. Mark Gilson, Ph.D., the center director, is a former fellow and faculty at the center at University of Pennsylvania under Aaron T. Beck, M.D. The center psychologists primarily offer telehealth psychotherapy services online with your computer, tablet, or cell phone. For more information, 404-842-0555 or cognitiveatlanta.com.
You are listening to WRFG Atlanta. WRFG provides a voice for those who have been traditionally denied open access to the broadcast media through the involvement of a broad base of community elements to guarantee that access. In the utilization of the station's facilities and in its programs, the following communities will receive first priority: those who continue to be denied free and open access to the broadcast media, and those who suffer oppression or exploitation based upon class, race, sex, age, creed, sexual orientation, disability, or immigrant status.
Good morning, Blues! WRFG Atlanta.
Good morning, Blues. We'll brighten up your day as you put on your shoes. Yeah, yeah. You know it's got to be the way to wake up each and every day on WRFG in Atlanta. Good morning, Blues.
Good morning, Blues.
Good morning, Blues. This is Tony O'Malley on WRFG Atlanta.
Good morning, Blues. Part 2, London to Louisiana. Isn't it bizarre that it's a week away from Thanksgiving? It's when you start telling yourself, oh, well, this year's over then, because by the time we blow through that holiday and we do all our taking down November decorations, putting up Christmas, shopping, planning with everybody that we have to go see, or getting tickets for some shows, family, and all the hoopla, and boom, New Year's Eve, and suddenly it's 2020, let's try 5. Yeah, that works. It's just a wild time of year. I am still trying to catch up on stuff I did, people I met, shows I saw while in London. I want to start with a Welshman who's incredibly well known in the background. He plays accordion and piano and sings for many different bands. One of I saw while I was there, and the band Slim Chance have been going on for a very long time. It was Ronnie Lane's backing band, and most of them are original members. I think I probably catch them at least every 18 months when I'm over there. But he's done a lot on his own. He had a huge hit album with a band called the Dominators. And then he has a Cajun two-step band. I forget the name. He's always doing stuff like that. But I wanted to introduce you to him and his solo stuff and not the band, just to steer you in a slightly different direction. So we're going to kick off there, and all kinds of oddities this week in the sense that there's no real relationship. There are a lot of obscured new stuff that's not the conventional. I'll pop in some of the newer releases of bigger bands you might know, or bigger acts you might know, I should say. But mostly going to be under the radar stuff, which hopefully you find more interesting. If you don't, then call President Trump. What can I tell you?
Catch on. This will never catch on. Catch on. This will never catch on. any fool can see. I'm as blind as can be, and I've completely lost my way. And a fool can't tell I'm not doing so well. I'm like a little lamb lost in the wood. Catch on. This will never catch on. Catch on. This will never catch on. You don't have to be Einstein to know that I've been crying, written all over my face. You don't have to be Archimedes to know what I need is your love, your love. You don't have to walk on water to know that you ought to be back here where you belong. Catch on. This will never catch on. This will never catch on. Mother, there's too many of you crying. Brother, 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 there's far too many of you dying. You know we've got to find a way to bring some love in here today. Father, Father, we don't need to escalate. War is not the answer. No, that to conquer hate. You know we've got to find a way to bring some love in here today. Picket lines, picket signs, don't punish me with brutality. Talk to me so you can see what's going on. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Everything's been wrong. But who are they to judge us simply 'cause our hair is long? You know we got to find a way to bring some understanding here today. A picket line, sinister. Picket sign, sinister. Don't punish me, sinister, with brutality. Can't you see what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
The lovely Mr. Geraint Watkins plays a lot of his originals, and when he covers something, he changes it. So he made Marvin Gaye's What's Going On a swing. And I like it when things get changed around. You hear too many covers that are just exact imprints. It's like, what's the point? Let us go to, I'm trying to remember where they're from. I think Chicago. This band has been around a long time, but this is the first time they've collaborated with a singer, Willie Jordan. And I thought, I know that name, but I can't think why. He spent 7 years with Elvin Bishop and was nominated for 2 Grammys. So these guys have got together, and I kind of like the end result. It's a soul blues orchestra, I guess. Then you've got an obscure Bruce Springsteen and Elvis song that you wouldn't know if you weren't following a particular artist who had an unusual, not an accident, but a spinal stroke, which I've never heard of before. And they got together to do an album to give him financial assistance. So let's spring into those 3.
I was 25, wild in the line. I thought the whole world was mine. See, I knew it all, was having a ball, but it all changed with time. See, I used to think 40 was on the brink, over the hill, wrinkled and gray. This older generation gave me an education on living this life the right way. They said, celebrate life each and every day. Make the best of what comes your way. 2 feet on top is better than 6 feet below. 2 feet tall. You ain't old till you're cold. You ain't old till you're cold. Now I'm in midlife, on my 4th wife. All the money I make is not mine. I'm on a treadmill, going downhill. I don't see no end in sight. Now I'm standing here, looking in the mirror, counting each and every line on my face. When those people come back to mind, and I find I still feel what I heard them say. They said, celebrate life each and every day. Make the best of what comes your way. 2 feet on top is better than 6 feet below. You ain't old. 3, take a good look at me. I'm blessed beyond my wildest dreams. You see, I'm wiser, I'm a survivor. Don't give a damn what you think. Use your attitude to create your mood. Let the chips fall where they may. This man is telling you I've learned a thing or two. Don't let nothing get in your way. They say, hey, celebrate life each and every day. Make the best of what comes your way. 2 feet on top is better than 6 feet below. You ain't old till you're cold. Now you ain't old until you're cold. You ain't old till you're cold. You ain't old till you're cold. O-L-D, that ain't me. O-L-D, that ain't me. Say O-L-D, that ain't me. O-L-D, that ain't me. O-L-D, that ain't me.
Did you know that the Fulton County Department of Community Development and Metro Fair Housing Services are offering residents of College Park, East Point, Fairburn, Hapeville, Palmetto, Union City, and South Fulton landlord, tenant, and fair housing counseling?
For what?
Get help with repairs, dispute resolutions, referrals for evictions, and more.
And housing discrimination?
If you were denied a mortgage loan due to maternity leave or disability income, or denied a rental because you have children or an emotional support animal, or being harassed by your landlord with indecent advances in exchange for rent, for more information, Metro's hotline at 404-524-0000 today for help.
This has been another public service announcement brought to you by your listener-sponsored and supported community radio, 89.3 FM, WRFG.org. Your station for progressive information and hand-picked quality music.
The Auburn Avenue Research Library on African American Culture and History announces Collecting, Researching, and Writing While Black, a pivotal event aimed at exploring and preserving the richness of African American culture and history. This gathering will take place from Thursday, November 14th to Saturday, November 16th at the Auburn Avenue Research Library. The conference seeks to bring together scholars, archivists, and community leaders to celebrate and advance the narratives of the Black experience. A lineup of sessions will include Black-owned bookstore, collecting and curating hip-hop, to name a few. Notable panelists include Dr. Fahamu Peku, Dr. Maurice Hobson, and Nedra Dedwaller, and more. Once again, that's Thursday, November 14th to Saturday, November 16th at the Auburn Avenue Research Library, located at 101 Auburn Avenue Northeast, Atlanta, Georgia, 30305. For more information, the website is crwwhileblack.com. This has been another public service announcement from your listener-sponsored and supported community radio station, WRFG 89.3 FM, WRFG.org.
I met my baby at a bar somewhere in Ohio. I guess I went a bit too far. Now I'm in denial. She don't love me now. She don't love me now. Oh, we had so many nights down there in the village, dressed up like each other's dreams. We were kind of killers. Oh, she don't love me now. She don't love me now.
shows. Doing my best till I did what I could. Still got a few friends in the neighborhood. But oh, she don't love me now. She don't love me now. Oh, she don't love me now. She don't love me now. Oh, you don't love me when you said word. Oh, I could love you only if I could. Oh, you don't love me when you say, oh, all I got is lost. I'm hanging on my cross. All I got and all I want and all I got is oh, she don't love me now. She don't love me now. Oh, she don't love me now. She don't love me now. Shadows on my wall and voices in the hall. I'm making up my own scene, hanging out in room 13.
I pull down the blackout shade and watch the TV start to fade. Deadbolt on the lock, and I unplug the digital clock. Well, I spent some time in a hotel room thinking about love, and I walked away like those others do. Oh, and it's not enough. The walls are paper thin, and I've seen everybody's sins. All the liquor stores are closed, and I'm sleeping with the ghost. Well, I spent some time in a hotel room thinking about love, and I walked away like those others do. Oh, but it's not enough. I just wanna do the right thing, but I get dragged down on the wrong side. The girl on the telephone asked me when I'm coming home. I'm falling somewhere in between what she says and what she means. It was something that was said before the phone went dead, like the sound of the falling blade and the rumble of a train. I spent some time in a hotel room thinking about love, and I walked away like those others do. Oh, but it's not enough.
So the last two pieces were from a support album collection for Jesse Malin, who was a professional musician, made a living out of it, was having dinner and not doing anything out of the ordinary, and suddenly couldn't feel from the waist down. And I've never heard of a spinal stroke before, but apparently, yes, it's very unusual, but it happens. I think it's been 1.5 to 2 years, and he's now able to walk with crutches, but he can't feel anything still below the knee, so he has to wear these stirrups up his calves. Anyway, not a great situation. Lucinda Williams and Elvis Costello doing a track called Room 13. And then prior to that, Bruce Springsteen, She Don't Love Me Now, all for the same reason. We open up with a song by Anthony Paul and Willie Jordan called You Ain't Old Till You Cold. And I thought, oh gosh, I was already feeling my age this week. That's not great. But anyway, that's a new album from them as I think the Soul and Blues Orchestra, something like that. But Anthony Paul with an E on the end is how you would figure that out. We are going to head into the story of Andy Fairweather Lowe because I've known him and followed him a long time when he was 16, 17 as the lead singer of a band called Amen Corner, who had huge hits. Paradise is Half as Nice, Bend Me, Shape Me. What else? We'll Fly High in the Sky. There's just tons of them. And you just didn't realize how young he was. So then he made some solo albums that I loved in the 70s. Then went on to be Eric Clapton's sideman. When they did the acoustic live sessions, what would they be, Unplugged, he would be the guy sitting to Eric's right with the 12-string acoustic guitar. And I tripped over some live stuff that I wanted to play you, but then out of nowhere, I found that he's got a brand new album of his own. He's been touring for many years with the Lowriders, which was his way of expressing his own music, as well as being the sideman to many big guys. But then out of the blue, I see that in February, he's got a solo album coming out called The Invisible Blues Man. I thought, oh my gosh, this is going to be cool. And in looking for any tracks that might be available from the label Proper Records in England, I tripped over a great piece that explains who he is, what he is, and why. And it's great in the sense that it tells you about life as a musician and what to do and what not to do. And it's him talking, mostly sitting in his front room, and he'll just suddenly pick up the guitar and hit perfectly Layla. Not easy stuff to do, but he tells about his story about what it's like to play sideman to Eric for 12 years, okay? Anyway, the beginning of the conversation is him on stage with Eric, and Eric talking to him about what he thought of something before it merges into him explaining who and what he does. I'm aware that he lost his wife 2 years ago, which was a real shock. She was his manager, and they've been married like 60 years or something huge like that. I'll check into it before I come back. But super interesting stuff, I hope, to learn.
Good morning, blues. This is Marcus Malone on the other side of the Atlantic in jolly London, England. You're listening to my top mate, UK Bob, playing the best of British blues on WRFG Atlanta. What a way to start the day. Oh, yeah.
Hello, this is Papa George from across the pond in London. Getting my meaning, this blues with a feeling. Tell your friends and your dog about Good Morning Blues. You're listening to the man, that's UK Bob on WRFG Atlanta, 89.3 FM.
go on with barbecue. I mean, no one knows it yet, but it kicks it off nice.
They're gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
They're gonna go, so I don't know how...
Well, that's why Barbecue Bob's quite good in a way, because there's a lot of hammering going on.
Okay.
Yeah. See, I knew there was a reason for it.
Would I doubt you? Oh, great one, would I doubt you?
Andy was Eric Clapton's right-hand man for the next 12 years, playing on his albums and doing over 500 gigs all over the world.
Layla was the hardest track to play. You knew it was coming at the end of the set, and you knew you were going to have to do it, and you knew you were chasing the Derek and the Dominoes. And I think every band that he's ever had, in every configuration, chases Derek and the Dominoes. So I would do this bit without a... Wouldn't have to do that, thankfully. Andy, you played it too fast. Right. And then you'd have... So I'd be excused from any of the... And then one day, doing the Unplugged, I went to see him for a cup of tea in the morning before we went in, and he was sitting in the kitchen, and he said, I think I'm going to do Layla, but like a waltz. And I went, let's have a listen. And he just went... One of the reasons why I lasted as long was I must have been one of the few people in the world that was happy being a rhythm guitar player. Because I'm sure when you pick up a guitar, you want to be a lead guitar player. Even, you know, at the lowest, the first time you do it, it's a lead guitar you aspire to be. It's not the guy in the back. What's he doing? He must be good on the bus. That was the Eric Clapton fanzine on me when I first joined. Why? You know, why Andy Fairweather Low? And then the line came out, and I've never forgotten it. Well, he must be good on the bus. And the truth is, I'm very good on the bus. You've got to be low maintenance. You've got to learn when not to play. You've got to be grateful. You've got to be focused and respectful. And you can add a few others to that. The gig's only a couple of hours. You spend a lot of time in the company of the people you're working with. It's very good to be self-contained. My time when I start working, whatever it is, that's all I do. You know, I can come back to the hotel, but I'll be working on whatever we did that day or whatever we're going to do the next day. I'm not out. I remember when I worked with Eric, he said, well, don't you ever go out? I said, no. Because I'm thinking, oh, it's London. He said, but there's everything going on. He said, no, it's not. I go to the gym, put the Walkman on, and I stay working for whom I'm working for. For me, I always knew the difference between standing out there and standing at the back. Standing at the back is easy. Compared to being out front and being the turn, it's further than you can see. It's a different gig altogether. I made a living playing guitar. I live in this house because I work with playing guitar. I made a living. I made money playing guitar. I didn't make any money, certainly with Amen Corner, and very little with A&M. By the time I finished my third album with A&M, Bebop and Holler, I was still paying back the cost of spider jiving. Life is hard. That's me in the Bahamas, staying with Roger at Compass Point. You know, life is hard. I mean, I used to wake up, and there was a butler there making tea. Come up in the morning, and then we'd go and work, and then we'd come back to this.
And yet, after 23 years as a sideman, Andy decided he'd been playing second fiddle long enough.
It had to stop. That's where the damage is done. In some hotel room in Chile, when you've been watching other people play and think, but I want to play. I realised I'm in the final third, and if I don't start playing guitar now, I never will. I'm good. I say I'm good, not in a bragging sort of way. I've been doing it for 49 years. If I wasn't good at it, it'd be shameful. The truth is, I should have been this good when I was 27. I went to Vienna. On the last tour, we drove God knows how many hours to get to Vienna. There's no one there. We do it, it's great to play. And I think, what a waste of time. But never mind, we won't do it again. Some guy was in the audience and he filmed the whole gig. And he's put it up it's on YouTube, and you go, it was worth it. You know, and it doesn't, great gigs are not about how many people. It's whether it's a great gig. There's a shout out on the street. There's a promise in the air.
Now Andy and the Low Riders are setting out again with a new album and gigs in Europe and Japan.
We are at the beginning of this thing. So there's optimism, there's everything going on. You know, there's an expectation level. We'll get to reality later, but at the moment we're feeling all right. You know, it's nothing big, it's a couple of hundred people, but yeah, and that's what we'll keep doing. I can play and I can make a living, I can pay the bills. I won't get the Bentley, but I can make a living, and that's what I want to do. Family's extremely important. I've been married for 41 years, and there's a reason. It's my wife. It was important that I just spent a bit more time enjoying this bit of it and basically moving into my life as opposed to, you know, hanging on the shirt tails of someone else, which I did, you know, gratefully for many years. And they say, why Cardiff? And you go, well, it's home. That's why. And I don't mind going places, you know. Sometimes I've been to Japan for a couple of months, you know, 2.5, 3 months. You come home. You know, you do European tours, you go, you know, Paris, Amsterdam, Switzerland, whatever it is, and then you come home. And when I'm home for too long, I want to be away. I need to play. I just need to play. It's all I've ever done, and it's all I ever want to do, too.
I saw myself today. I look good, yeah, I have to say. Polished and I could shine no more. Flying dragons surround my door. If and when I go crazy to my own self, I'll be true. Ain't nobody's business what I do. Sing a hymn for my soul. Stand by me as I go on. I'm just trying to climb up 9 hills in 7 short days. Sing a hymn for my soul.
Andy Fairweather along.
Taking me 65 years to get here. Right. This one's for the memory of the late Carl Radel, read the gospel, started jiving in 1974. There's a dead man's hand floating in the sky, beating on people who were passing by, cruising around over mountains there, cruising around till he can land somewhere. Oh, someone take away these blues. It's a shame, but when I lose, I lose. Can't survive too much spider dive. I'm just about hanging on. Oh, Lord, don't make this poor boy run. It ain't easy living under a gun. Insanity's keeping me company. Insanity is on the loose. Insanity is on the loose. Well, there's an angel of madness and she's breaking me down. She won't rest until I'm in the ground. I keep searching everywhere I go. Find the answers that nobody knows. Won't someone take away these blues? It's the same, but when I lose, I lose. Can't survive too much spider dive. I'm just about hanging on. Oh, Lord, don't make this poor boy run. It ain't easy living under a gun. Insanity's keeping me company. Insanity is on the loose. It's insanity is on the loose. Well, you can't paint pictures in a scarecrow's hat. Everybody's nobody, and that's a fact. Rich man, poor man, no one is safe. You can try all you want, but you can't escape. Won't someone take away these blues? It's a shame, but when I lose, I lose.
The collaboration between Music in the Park and Atlanta Streets Alive returns for their finale on Sunday, November 17th in the West End beginning at noon. There will be live music, poetry, visual art, and movement along Ralph David Abernathy Boulevard at different locations such as JB's Record Lounge, the Shrine of the Black Madonna, Gallery 992, Cecili's Raw Reality, and more. Performers include local musicians and DJs, international guests from France, a high school drumline battle, a big parade at 4:30, and more. Once again, that's Sunday, November 17th, all day in the West End for the 14th anniversary of Music in the Park. For more information, including a full list of performers and venue locations, the website is musicintheparkatl.org. This has been another public service announcement from your listener-sponsored and supported community radio station, WRFG 89.3 FM, WRFG.org.
So that was all about the fabulous Andy Fairweather Lowe, who is still excited to get up and play. Going to have a new blues album out in February. And I did manage to scrap one piece of that, which we'll play later in the show. But you just heard him with Eric at the Royal Albert Hall, where Eric will occasionally, during his hour and a half, 2 hour show, say, okay, Andy, you do one of yours. And that was Spider Jiving, which he had a big hit with, but done quite differently, live acoustic. And the opening piece, Bright Lights, was another live track of his. Moving on, somebody has a 91st birthday, which we will honor with a song you probably haven't heard. And we're going to trip over to New Orleans to catch up with a Brit that I hung with in London. This, let me tell you, is bizarre.
Traveling shoes. Hambo, dance all day. Hambo stomp is the Hambo way. Hambo, what you say? I'm gonna dance in the street night and day. Got the Hambo stomp in the dancing shoes. Looking right at you. Dancing in the street for nickels and dimes. Hambo, you do just fine. Hambo, the hand job man. Moving those feet and slapping them hands.
the milk won't come, your days are numbered. That horse won't run, that ship has sailed, that bird has flown. I was raised by a wolf. Can't you hear me moan? 2, 3, 4. Picked apart my heart and soul, boys. She ran me ragged, ran me down. She threw me out like I was one of her old toys. I was just a fool, I was just a clown. No mercy, no mercy on poor me. She had no mercy. Now I'm living my life in misery. She took my pride, she took all of my chances. Will only ever cause me pain. She took me where that devil dances. Yet I'd still do the whole damn thing again. No mercy. I threw myself down at her feet. Yes, I did. I'm talking about no mercy. My fall from grace is now complete. I believed I'd found a fallen angel, but hell flies on wings of its own. I can't believe I never smelled the danger. No mercy was I shown. No mercy. No mercy, that's her name.
That was British guitarist, singer, and grungy all-round human who puts out the most obscure music, Mr. Ian SIEGAL, who hooked up with Johnny Mastro, a harmonica player and writer down in New Orleans. And I don't know how that happened. I think they met on a European tour or festival or something. So Ian went to New Orleans and they put an album out. I think it's just out now or should be out pretty soon. Recorded in a studio in New Orleans of some very interesting stuff, but I don't know whether they'll be able to do it live. It seems kind of difficult. Anyway, it's called Easy Tiger. Ian SIEGAL meets Johnny Mastro. Not at all conventional, but that's what I love about it. And he's typically like that. Before that, Billy Jetta and Bobby Rush doing Hambone Stomp. Bobby Rush 91 on Tuesday this week. I think I have various versions of Hambone, my favorite being Steve Marriott. But anyway, that's a slightly different version, individualized for their plan. Where are we going? We're going to Canada. Found a lady I'd never heard of and was surprised. Some cool stuff. I think she's in Ottawa.
Hi, this is Solomon Burke, and I'm riding the blues train on Radio Free Georgia. Soul sounds, rhythm and blues, everything you want to know about the news. It's on the Soul Train tonight. The Blues Train.
Hey everybody, this is Peter Karp. And when I die, I want to come back as a dolphin. But if I can't come back as a dolphin, I want to come back as UK Bob. The best blues man I know. Snappy dresser, good looking man, knows his music, and plays it on WRFG Atlanta. Good morning blues. I say good morning blues. Good morning blues. Play 'em, Bob.
Coffee on the table, porridge in the pot. Always just enough that we ain't got a lot. He has to leave home early. He's gotta work all day. My baby, he's the finest kind, and I just gotta say, my man, he ain't just talk. My man, he's walking the walk, giving up himself in every way he can. Lord, I just can't help but love my man. Love's his motivation, he's sure to let you know he will be there for you, no matter how things go. With fierce determination, there's no mountain he can't climb. And he makes me so happy, I'm proud to know he's mine. My man, he ain't just talk. My man, he's walking the walk, giving up himself in every way he can. Lord, I just can't help but love my man. When he walks in the door, I greet him with a smile, and take him in my arms, and make it worth his while. My man, he ain't just talk. My man, he's walking the walk, giving up himself in every way he can. just can't help but love my man. I love you, baby. When the roots are deep, ain't no reason to fear the wind. Though it's blowing hard and the skies are pressing in, let it blow, 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 just as hard as it can. 'Cause I'm in now, together we'll stay. When the roots are deep, ain't no reason to fear the wind. When the storm clouds gather, ain't no reason to fear the rain. And the thunder's clapping and the lightning's threatening, let it pour, pour, pour as hard as it can. There's love and warmth around the bend. When the storm clouds gather, ain't no reason to fear the rain. Stand strong, sister, stand tall, brother, ain't nothing gonna take you down. Stand strong, brother, stand tall, sister, ain't nothing gonna turn you around. When the ground starts quaking, ain't no reason to turn and run. And the earth is moving and your world is crumbling, let it shake, shake, shake just as hard as it can. You're safe and secure in the palm of his hand. When the ground starts shaking, ain't no reason to turn and run. Stand strong, sister, stand tall, brother, ain't nothing gonna take you down. Stand strong, brother, stand tall, sister, ain't nothing gonna turn you around. Stand strong, sister, stand tall, brother, ain't nothing gonna take you down. Stand strong, brother, stand tall, sister, ain't nothing gonna turn you around.
That was Miss OLLEE Owens, who grew up on the Canadian prairies. Seems like she's had a bunch of albums, took a 15-year break to raise a family and came back, and this is the brand new one. So you heard My Man and Roots, and rather interesting stuff it is too. I'm going to swing you into a little Cajun two-step just to shake the leaves off, and then we need to honor a great sax man, jazz man, Lou Donaldson, who died this week, aged 98.
First Voices Festival, a celebration of indigenous cultures, returns for its third year to Little Five Points in Atlanta from November 7th to 29th, 2024. The festival begins with the premiere of the theatrical production What Are You? At 7 stages. Then a full weekend of complimentary events includes an evening of Muskogee Creek storytelling and music at 7 stages, followed by 2 full days of powwow activities featuring dance, music, and food from indigenous peoples of many backgrounds. Native American Heritage Day, a special screening of Bad River will be held at Plaza Theater. For more information on event details and schedules, the website is 7stages.org. This has been another public service announcement from your station for progressive information and hand-picked quality music, WRFG 89.3 FM and WRFG.org.
We kicked off with a band from Lafayette called Année du Teche, a thing they do, the two-step blues, followed by a couple of pieces celebrating the great Lou Donaldson, who died earlier this week, aged 98. Lou's Blues, not Lou's Blues Review. Any of you old farts that remember the band and Buckhead had their own little bar? Yes. What was the thing they did about, oh gosh, Everybody Somebody in Snellville? Oh God, my brain's going back 40 years now. Followed by Blues Walk, which was the title of a whole album. We're going to go revisit a soul orchestra album featuring vocalist Willie Jordan that I played a bit of earlier in the show. And then I'm going to play you something truly unusual that I don't know enough about. I picked up on something that happened in 2008 when a very serious supergroup style collection of players got together under a name that I can't find anything else about. And I'd love to, because when you hear it, it's pretty cool.
Great time, a wild and reckless flame. You got the wrong idea. You thought there'd be a rain. That's not how I remember it. That's not how the story goes. That's not how I remember it. That's not how
I don't want millions, mister. I can't use no diamond ring. I want the right to the mister. Give me back my job again. Give it to me. I don't want your Rolls Royce, mister. I can't use no pleasure yacht. I want some food for these children. Give to me my old top bag. This country, mister. What you enjoy, you like the ease. You steal all we built, mister. Gotta see them folks, it's starving free. Call me dumb, you wish, mister. Call me green, blue or red. This one thing I sure know, mister. These hungry folks, they got to be better. I don't want your millions, mister. I can't use no diamond ring. I want some food for these children. Give me back my job again. Get me back my job again. Get me back my job again.
Anthony Paul and the Soul Orchestra treated you to That's Not How It's Gone with Willie Jordan, as mentioned earlier. But that last track is a band called the Hard Travelers. And it's one of those things that I just came across by accident. This was early 2008. Henry McCulloch from Wings, Dave Sharp from The Alarm, the great keyboard player Zoot Money, Gary Fletcher on bass, and Colin Allen. And I don't know what else happened that year. This is the only piece I can find, but my gosh, what a super lineup I would have loved to have seen, and wasn't that long ago. Let's head off into some 2 or 3 more rocky stuff, just to keep you awake, but you might need a second cup of coffee afterwards.
Hi, this is Dana Gillespie from London, England, to tell you about the second best way to wake up. Just tune in to UK Bob and his Good Morning Blues show and feel good for 4 hours on WRFG Atlanta.
G'day, this is Jeff Atchison on WRFG Good Morning Blues with UK Bob. Now, what can you say about Bob that hasn't been said already? Shonky, dodgy, about as useful as a hatful of monkeys' bums? Well, he might have a couple of kangaroos loose in the top paddock, but he knows his music. UK Bob.
fame is a heavy climb, heavy climb. I'm missing what matters deep inside when love and life and dreams collide, dreams collide. I'm living on the edge, I'm running out of time. I'm chasing dreams and living life between the lines. I'm living on the edge,
a blue-eyed devil, I'm surrounded by saints.
Life ain't for the faint.
Just a blue-eyed devil, I'm surrounded by saints. Tell me your lies, I won't fake it. Life ain't for the faint. Just a blue-eyed devil, I'm surrounded by saints. Tell me your lies, I can fake it. Tell it to me straight. Just a blue-eyed devil, I'm surrounded by saints. Blue-eyed devil, blue-eyed devil, surrounded by saints. Blue-eyed devil, blue-eyed devil.
Wake up early, stay up late, work all day, earn that pay. All my efforts seem to die in vain. Ever since you chose to twist my fate.
Throw that bone, yank that chain. Enough to drive a man insane. I can't continue to play this game. Every time I do it, I get shortchanged. But I can tell by the way you take me by the hand. You prove to me, baby, that you understand how to take the pressure off a modern man. Come with me, baby, 'cause I got a plan.
Once was clear, black and white. Something wrong turned out right. Turn and run or stand and fight. Maybe I should just keep by the side. You and me had it made. We even managed to save face. What a shame that it had to end. Maybe you can meet me around the bend.
Oh, that's quite a scheme that you conceived. You seem to thought of everything. And though it all seems like a snap, something tells me, baby, gonna be a catch.
'Cause baby, when we met, you thought that I was tough. Truth is, babe, I was full of love. You think that I'm a hawk, but baby, I'm a dove. I'd fight for you, baby, and that's sure enough. Twist my fate.
fate.
Aquia presents Fashion from Afrocentric Network and Tiger Lily's Closet, an evening of fashion and music featuring live performances by Jasmine Kelly, the Daughter of Soul, and reggae and roots band The Sunsippers on Thursday, November 14th at 7 p.m. at Gallery 992, located at 992 Ralph David Abernathy Boulevard, Atlanta, Georgia, 30303. All proceeds will support the Menon organization, which was affected by Hurricanes Helene and Milton. For more information, the phone number is 828-974-1504. This has been another public service announcement from your station for progressive information and hand-picked quality music, WRFG 89.3 FM and WRFG.org.
Two pieces from Robert John and the Wreck, Rager and Life Between the Lines, was followed by Stefan Palicki. I don't know what I had to the information, what I did with the information rather. I scribbled a note somewhere to remind me who or what he is. Can't find it, so sorry. It's a relatively new album, new artist, Blue Eyed Devil. And then finally, Tony Holiday with Kevin Burt joined together to do a thing called Twist My Fate. That is not out until April, a Memphis collaboration going on there. We're going to head off to something live from a lady that everybody knows, but this is 50 plus years ago. I think, no, it's coming up for 50. A fourth volume of her material that's been dug out of the archives, live stuff. You'll know the voice. And it's a song all about Fairy Lewis in Memphis.
A couple of weeks ago, we were in Memphis, Tennessee, and we took a car down to Old Beale Street on somebody's recommendation. There it was, sitting in the middle of the rubble of the inner city, like a ghost town within a ghost town, you know. All of the stores were boarded up, and the only surviving businesses were 3 pawn shops and kind of a blue third-rate movie theater standing across the street from this glorious old hall where there was all kinds of gambling and dancing and carrying on going on. Anyway, we went into this one pawn shop, and a guy in a purple shirt and a blue necktie with red squiggles on it and olive pants and a plaid jacket and a stogie in the corner of his mouth said, "Come in." And we asked him if he knew Furry Lewis by any chance, and turned out that the younger guy at the back of the store did. So he said, "Look, tonight we'll go and see him. Just bring a carton of Pall Mall and a bottle of bourbon." So we picked him up and we went over there, and that night I sat up scribbling it all down. This is called Furry Sings the Blues. Old Beale Street is coming down. Sweetie's snack bar boarded up now, and Eggles the tailor and the Shine Boy's gone, faded out with ragtime blues. Handy's cast in bronze, and he's standing in a little park with his trumpet in his hand, like he's listening back to the good old bands and the click of high-heeled shoes. And Furry sings the blues, propped up in his bed with his dentures and his leg removed. And Jenny's there, his neighbor, she's there for her kindness and Furry's beer. She's the old man's angel overseer.
shops glitter like gold tooth caps. In the gray decay, they chew the last few dollars off old Beale Street's carcass. Carrion and Mercy, blue and silver sparkling drums, cheap guitars, eye shades and guns, aimed at the hot blood of being no one. Down and out in Memphis, Tennessee, Furry sings the blues. You bring him smoke and drink and he'll play for you. It's mostly muttering now and sideshow spiel, but there was one song he played I could really feel. Double bill murder at the New Daisy, the old girl silent across the street, silent waiting for the wrecker's beat, staring at her stolen name. Diamond boys and satin dolls, bourbon laughter, ghosts, history falls to parking lots and shopping malls. As they tear down old Beale Street, Furry sings the blues. He points a bony finger at you and says, I don't like you. Everybody laughs like it's the old man's standard joke, but it's true. We're only welcome for our drink and smoke. Handy, I am rich and I'm fey, and I'm not familiar with what you played, but I get such strong impressions of your heyday, standing down on old Beale Street. Ghosts of the ragtime society come right out of the bricks at me. It's a Saturday night, they're in their finery, dancing it up and making deals, and Furry sings the blues. Why should I expect that old man to play it to me true? Fall into hard luck and time and other thieves, while our limo is shining on his shanty street. Furry sings the blues.
The obvious voice of the great Joni Mitchell from 1976, live in Boston. This is from the fourth collection, or volume 4, of her archival rare live stuff that just came out this week. So you heard the intro to Furry Sings the Blues and then the song itself that she actually experienced there in Memphis. So pretty cool stuff. That is getting close to wrapping up the show for this week. The only sad news, which it makes a change, we've had a lot of sad news musically recently, but the only sad news is the advice the other day that Offbeat magazine in New Orleans is giving up and closing after 37 years. They can't find a buyer. I don't honestly think there's any way of replacing them and what they do online, and as the magazine only comes out, for Jazz Fest, it's the Bible for Jazz Fest. But even so, it's going to be pretty hard to say that musicians have any other super duper source to share in a platform that really is all about New Orleans. So hopefully there's a last minute reprieve. Meanwhile, we're going off to New Braunfels, Texas, which I've been to, south of Austin. I'll be there for Christmas. I discovered a chap I didn't know, and his name is Dallas Burrow. And I'm going to play a couple of pieces. One is live, that's a little bit more acoustic, and I'm hoping to squeeze them both in before the time runs out. I will see you all next week. Ta-ta. Just a quick reminder, if you want to follow my musical mojo on social media, UKBob_WRFG on Instagram. You will also have to suffer some of the crazy humor I publish as well. Sorry, it's all mingled in together. Got a request? Absolutely. Email ukbob@mindspring.com and I'll dig around in the treasure trove of vinyl, see what I can dig out. Carry on.
Wake up fast and I hit the streets. You know I got some needs to meet. Well, I got some fish to fry. I got some cats to kill. Well, there's a lot of ways to skin that cat with a pocket knife or baseball bat. You just got to remember that if you don't do it, somebody else will. You just got to remember, if you don't do it, somebody else will. I ain't got no time to sleep, I'm already in way too deep. It's either me or it's so-and-so, so I got to sow what I reap. It's either me or it's so-and-so, so I got to sow what I reap. It's either good die young and I'm getting old. The times are hard and the streets are cold. Everything but my soul's been sold, so that I'll be hanging on. I'm getting tired of being Paul. Less and less, all less is more. I ain't down here looking to score, no, I'm just hanging on. Said, I ain't down here looking to score, y'all, I'm just hanging on. Well, I ain't got no time to sleep, I'm already in way too deep. It's either me or it's so-and-so, so I got to sow what I reap. I said it's either me or it's so-and-so, so I got to sow what I reap. Wake up fast and I hit the streets. You know I got some needs to meet. Well, I got some fish to fry and I got some cats to kill. Well, there's a lot of ways to skin that cat with a guitar string or a cowboy hat. Well, you just got to remember that if you don't do it, somebody else will. You just got to remember, if you don't do it, somebody else will.
Look out my window and what do I see? Things are even stranger than they look on TV. Well, I got to believe things are gonna be alright. so good.